Express yourself tonight, yeah. Express yourself tonight. Express yourself tonight, yeah. Express yourself tonight. Open up and let light in, yeah. Open up, let love begin, yeah. Express yourself tonight, yeah. Express yourself tonight. Express yourself.
Hey y'all, hey.
Hey, y'all, hey.
Y'all, welcome back to another episode of Beyond Expressions, the podcast.
The podcast.
You know why I said that now?
Yes.
So if you joined us last time when I said that, he was like, "Phew." And I was like, because babe, we have a radio show too. So we are back, and before we go any further, you know what you need to do.
Make sure you click that notification bell so that way you will get all the updates every time we drop new content. And if you haven't already done so, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right, so first of all, hey babe.
Hey, boo.
We started back to school today, okay, y'all?
Y'all, man.
So we tired.
Already.
I know.
Labor Day.
I'm like, is it spring break yet?
Labor Day. It's our first break.
Okay, was it Labor Day yet?
I need it early. Like tomorrow.
Yeah.
I need it Friday so that way I can have Friday off. Go to the weekend.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, already.
But welcome back, you guys. If you are just now joining us for the first time on our channel, welcome.
Welcome.
Right? Tonight or today, whenever you watch this, okay, we are going to be continuing our talk on blended families.
Yes.
Okay. If you don't know and if you didn't catch it before, we are a blended family.
Yes, we are.
Right? And what makes us a blended family is my husband got 2 boys.
2 of them.
Okay.
Cause
And
shoot.
he's sleepy.
Keep going.
We got 2 boys. They brought into the marriage.
Yes.
And so now I am a bonus mommy.
Yes.
And yeah.
Yeah.
So that's our blended
It's our
family
story, yes.
scenario. So based on definition of blended families,
It does not just mean a biological parent bringing their biological parent. A parent bringing their biological child into the fold. It also means you can also be a blended family based off of different circumstances.
yeah. So it's not always just marriage. It could be
Right.
different situations, which is why we wanted to bring on different people with different perspectives, different experiences. And so tonight, guys, or today, or whenever you watch this, we've got Nicol with us. Okay, she is my sis, my friend. She is crazy, but we love her.
Love it.
Every bit of the craziness. Okay.
All of
She's gonna talk about her experience as a blended family. We're gonna get some stories, gonna get her perspective and other things. Okay, so
and just sit back and have a good time, y'all.
yeah. So we are going to welcome to the screen, welcome to the stage, Miss Nicol. Woo, 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 woo.
Hey, what up, y'all?
Hey, how's it going?
Going good. How y'all doing? I hear you talking about back to school. Y'all need some energy.
Woo. I know. I said that.
Energy.
Hey,
Y'all get some sea moss or something in your system. Get it popping. Come on now. Okay, how y'all going down on the first day?
CMOS.
Yeah, he's been kind of into that CMOS
Yeah.
thing.
It's pretty good. It's good. It gives you some energy. I recommend it.
I was doing CMOS and elderberry, and then I think in our transition, it got thrown away. So yeah.
Throwing away.
Oh yeah. But It does give you energy to keep you boosted. You're gonna need it, especially to help fight. Get your immune system back because with school starting, all that coughing and them germs. God bless y'all.
Absolutely.
I really love the educators. Y'all don't get enough credit.
Thank you. We appreciate that. All right, Nicole, we are gonna jump into our blended family series. Okay. So if you all follow us and listen to us on WVRB media on the radio station, then you already have probably heard the first part of our interview with Nicole. And if you have not, she's gonna give us like a little snippet of an overview to let us know, first of all, just what makes her family blended.
My family's blended through my 5 kids through my previous marriage, and my husband had 1.
Okay.
So, like we were saying before, previously, just bringing 1 child in with 5 new kids. At the time, they were all pretty much teenagers or in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of helped. I don't know how it would have been with a older child, but teenagers, it was kind of more acceptable for them because, let's face it, kids are the most loving, honest, open people you can ever meet. Because I think if she was a little older, it probably been a little kickback with me.
Yeah.
But as a teenager, it was nice because I can step in and help her mom with things that, of my life story, because everybody's journey is different.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it was kind of nice at, the concept of them just coming together and gelling. Like I was telling you previously, how now they do things without us even knowing, the adult kids.
Right.
But as far as like that young age, it was kind of hard, I guess, for her having just her dad all those years to herself.
Mm-hmm.
And then coming in with 5 other kids, she's like, what?
Yeah.
Like the visits went from, she was like, oh, Dad, you're boring. I don't want to hang out with you. So when the kids came, it was like, oh, I'm coming every weekend.
So play right there.
My time. Y'all not stealing him. I want my time too. So it was kind of like a process at first. So we all had to learn each other, and we all had to accept each other good with the bad, because let's face it, everybody got some habits that we don't like, especially when you're living with them. You get to really see them. So you have to learn how to function as a family and also try to keep it respectable and in a reasonable. Hey, we don't do that here. You gotta clean up after yourself. There's certain things you have to just gel in with. I think a single child coming with a whole family, it was hard for us. I could just imagine she's probably was used to more of everything being done. Just think about it. You had them for 16 years. You didn't probably have to clean, do laundry, the basic stuff that my children was kind of used to. So it took like a little grounding and breaking, without trying to be rude and that nasty, wicked, mean mother,
Yeah.
Yeah, so you really have to listen more instead of always talking and trying to, have to blend in and breaking down the chores and things that we do a little more differently than you being at home by yourself.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, when you're home by yourself, Chanel, you get away with more stuff. Like you can leave that plate. Oh, mom got it. I might get it later. So we had to work all that into the program.
Yeah. So how would you describe the transition for you as a?
For me, it was kind of as a teenager, it kind of got a little rough in certain areas because, like I said, it was her. To her, it was my dad. He ain't had no other girlfriend. He just been with my mom. So where she came from, to her bag. Did she got? Is it turn to cinder on her head? We won't get her out of here. So it took her just building. I had to build that trust with her. You had to build that trust because, her dad loved me and he accepted me, but it was the process of her getting to know me and accept me for who I was, as far as being her what they say, plus mom.
Yeah.
But, it took a while for her to accept me because of the fact that, like I said, it was just her and her dad and her mom, so it was kind of at first challenging because, a lot of things they want to kick back on, like, well, I ain't have to do that, I don't have to do that there. So why are you trying to, so it was a little kickback, but as she got used to me and seeing how I treated her the same way as I treated my children, it's no favoritism. What one do and what one is expected to do, all of them should do. So it's, she had to see that.
Yeah. Was there ever a moment of the whole "you're not my mom" thing?
It never came out, but you can see in the body language. She never actually came out and just flat out said that, but you could tell like the walk-offs. Like, I don't hear that.
The attitude,
the attitude, but now it's like boom. She had a grandson. Just hey, go to Grandma Nikki. It's like it's just like nothing.
Yeah.
It's a normal transition for me now, but like when we first started, it was a little kickback, which was accepted though. It's expected, and you have to understand that because everyone needs that level of trust with anyone.
Yeah.
So I didn't kick back. I just said, this is something here different.
We thought about that too, just with me being a new bonus mom. The revelation that hey, this is new for them too. For the
exactly.
kids.
Yeah.
Right?
They have to understand too that it's a different picture now, which is nice because I can go to functions like when we had a baby shower for her, with her mom around, and it's no awkwardness because we know, what I'm saying, we know what it is. It's no, oh, that's just my child. You don't take my pictures with her, because you still have that though, But I think love conquered that. If you don't have that love and that acceptance of people for who they are, I don't mean you have to go there and have tea and coffee or crackers with them, but it should be that sense of love and respect. She gave me a person, an extra person in my life that I can say, yeah, that's my girl, that's my daughter. If I need her, what I'm saying? So you have to look at it as far as love because you have to extend that, as they say, that olive branch.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want to snatch it back when they get a little, get a little beside themselves, but no, you got to let it soak them.
Yeah.
And get on them too that, that, hey, I'm here, I ain't going nowhere. We family.
Yeah.
And that she, also knowing that she's going to be taken care of when she's not with you. Or
exactly. Yeah, because we're vacation. Look, we were just saying that. We was like, how are we on vacation and the kids calling us for money?
Yeah.
They don't stop. Like once they get to that place where they comfortable and they love you, it's like, I know I can go to our parents and they got us, and that's either one of them. So
yeah,
I love that part that they could come to me besides going to someone that may handle them differently.
Right. Yeah.
Because now people don't want to give you anything without consequences and repercussions. So I'm glad that she has that trust for me where she can call me for anything.
Yeah.
And it's done. So daughter.
How long were y'all together before you got married? So like that.
We started in 14 dating total. Man, the connection was crazy because I was just, at that time I was a correctional officer, just left my first marriage and was trying to find myself again because that's like a whole nother life, being with someone since high school. Then you're like, oh my God, I had to learn myself, my independence again as a woman. So I was like, I wasn't looking. I didn't want a man for what? Let me breathe. Let me just raise my kids and live. But went out with a few of the family members and some co-workers just bowling. End up bumping into my husband, soon to be husband, and he was actually on a blind date. I stole him.
At least it was a blind date.
But actually, no. It was the girl's birthday party, if I'm not mistaken, and he was there to meet her. Isn't that was like, yo, you cold, bro. You cold. Cold as ice. Stayed with me the whole night. And we've been friends since then. Yep, he never went back to the little party that was downstairs.
Wow.
We was friends from then. I mean, and it just came more of a conversation.
Yeah.
Like we just call each other to just talk. It was never about that romantic side. It was just talking and getting to know each other. And then it just crossed over into a relationship. Like, that's my best friend now.
How long have you been married now?
Since 2016.
Okay.
We married. We did our vows on 2016.
I love that.
So, what was the time frame from the time that you met your husband and spent time with his daughter up until when?
Well, wait. Soon as I went over there and was just hanging out, and she realized it was a woman in the apartment in the house. Oh, child, she came over. She broke like through the door, like bam. Guess who stepped in the room? Like, she was real hostile. Just hostile as a teenager. You know, because we were dating, but remember I lived in Richmond, Virginia, and that's where he's from. My husband's from Richmond. So when she realized that, oh, he got a lady friend and she's coming over and we just hang out, and she's, oh no, I'm gonna start spending weekends, because he had a 2-bedroom apartment, thinking that she would spend more time with him, and she never would come over, room and everything done up. But when she realized I was there, oh yeah, baby girl started coming more often. Like, who this?
How old was she then?
She was 16 or 15 at the time.
Okay.
She was like, okay, where y'all go? Where we going? It was like no more dates. It was like, where we going? She was included. Like, where we going? It was like, cool. You come with us. We going bowling. We going to see the fireworks. And we just started including her.
Yeah.
That way she'll know that, you know, we're not trying to move you out the picture. We're trying to gradually get us gelled and blended in. So
I was gonna say, would you say that you became blended before you got married? Because
definitely, because I had to know exactly what I was getting myself into.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to because it took us a while to actually, like, I don't know if it was 3 months before we actually met everybody, like the kids and everybody together. It took a while, because I'm big on not letting my kids know everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody don't need to know your children. You know, oh, that ain't no uncle.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, we don't do that. So I think it took like 3 months before us all to get together. And then I think it was like at the 4th of July event. And they came over and spent the night. And but it took a while.
Yeah.
Because I had to make sure now, because I was married young.
Mm-hmm.
My first, and I didn't want to just have the kids with that confusion as far as like, okay, who is this? Why is he here? We didn't do none of that spending the night. Man, we didn't even get, happy. Months.
Okay.
Months. Yeah, because you want to make sure, you definitely want to make sure this is the person. Because we got to face everybody ain't saved. So we got you have to take that time, because I think the most important thing about a relationship, sex will confuse it.
Yeah. Yes.
Especially if you in that physical aspect.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get to know him as a person. I mean, I went through the whole life. It was like I was interviewing for a job. You gay? I went in. I was like, no.
Yeah. You gotta question.
It was like he had to come with a resume. How long you worked? What was? And that's only fair though, because you're bringing these people in your home around your children, and
Yeah.
Now you got creeps out there to just date women just to date their kids.
Yeah.
Huh?
You're right. Trying to lose their lives.
That's a whole nother segment.
It is. But okay, so overall, your experience as a blended family, as a bonus mom, what would you say to sum it up? Like, if you could think of, I'm not gonna say one word, but maybe 3 to 5?
The best part of a blended family is they all got different, like I said, personalities and their creativity, and they're just amazing to me to see how they just make things happen sometimes without us even knowing. And that's what I really respect and love about their bond, because you don't have to force them to call one another.
That's dope.
That's
You
good.
know what I'm saying? They got each other phone. Hey, my nephew needs something, because my stepdaughter has a son now. So, it's more now about him. So the kids will make sure, hey, you all right? He needs it. So it's like, it's cool to see that part. So if you have a family that would just take the time and the patience to love and accept a new child that come in the family, or that, you presenting to their family, it'll work out.
Yeah.
It'll work out. But it's work. It's like a job. It's work. You have to put your time in. You can't just give them a phone and be like, just call me. You have to spend time with them. You have to go places with them. You have to see them at their worst. They have to see you at your worst. You know what I'm saying? In order for them to know, like, yeah, we here, we human, we adults, but hey, we make mistakes too,
Yeah.
We make mistakes too, and you have to be definitely acceptable to that part. You don't know everything.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's a process.
that's good, because my question was about to be any advice that you have for people stepping into or blending their family, and you actually just gave
Yeah, just wait and learn the child, and and not only your mate, but learn the child, because a lot of times you rush them into accepting people just because you like them.
Yeah. Oh.
No, it don't work that way.
That's good.
Just because I like somebody, that don't mean my kids have to like them or accept them. You know what I'm saying? It's a process of just waiting and see how time would tell. Because you got to face it. Some people, as being in the profession of working with children, they will handle kids differently when them doors close. Also, then sit down, shut your mouth, watch it, so you gotta let your child speak to you as well. Even though they're young, they still know right from wrong, and they'll know if that person is, loving them or just being an a-hole to get your acceptance as well. Because let's face it, with moms, we're nurturers, and we give a lot, and we tend to, we'll go with our children. I know I'll go with my children before I go with any dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, they first. So you have to make sure your kids are accepting to anyone, male or female, first, because it's a reason they're not.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's good.
So you have to fill them out. Fill them out. Let your kids be open and honest with you. I mean, sometimes my kids tell me stuff I don't want to hear.
Yeah.
I'm like, why? Why you put that in my head? Like, the thought of it, it just make you cringe. But they can come to us about that, and it's no judgment, because let's face it, we was all young once too.
Yeah, we was one of them too. So.
So don't sit there and act like you can't smell yourself. So you have to be a parent that's willing to hear the good and the bad.
Yeah.
And it hurts sometimes, because you're like, oh, what? You did what? But you have to show that, that constant and consistent love, no matter what. There's no judgment. I'd rather for them to tell me than go start telling somebody that never lived that life, that never lived that experience. So you have to let your kids come to you, and also they'll let you know, I ain't feeling that person. Believe them. Don't go, we ain't doing this for feelings. We doing this for life.
Got time to waste.
No, you gotta put it in there like this. No time to waste, because life is short and it's precious. So you have to, hey, You got to cross all them T's and dot them I's and keep some people away like the Heisman Trophy.
You're giving us
Hello. And it's not being rude, it's just a way you got to just deal with some folks.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to.
yeah.
Especially when it comes to your children. You have to be that voice of protection because there's so many things that's pulling them that didn't pull us when we were young. This internet, the beast.
Yes.
Yeah, nowadays.
So, oh my God. Oh.
So much.
A 10-year-old niece with a cell phone? Like, come on. What you doing with a cell phone at 10?
Yeah. It's a lot. Well, Nicole, well, thank you.
All right. Yeah, because I got to go feed my other blended family. Let's talk about
Us tonight and share.
always. I got for you guys always.
All right, we love y'all
We
too.
love you.
Go ahead. You have a good night, okay?
All right, y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.
All right, y'all. So, blended families.
Blended families.
I think that was a good start to
Yeah, that was.
Turkey
I
series.
can't wait to see how that's going to get topped because that was, or if it will be, that was a great start.
Oh yeah,
It was a great first episode.
it's a great kickoff
Yes.
with our guests. So, y'all make sure to continue to tune in. Okay, we got a pretty good lineup. So this is gonna go on. I think it's probably gonna go at least a month. Because this will be September or very end of August when you
This
see
episode
this.
drops.
So
Well, this will be early September.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in once again. Yeah. I'm excited for the rest of what's coming up, okay? Make sure again that y'all like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, okay? Follow us, do all the things, okay? We're also on Facebook and on Instagram.
So one thing I've noticed, you have to not only hit the notification bell, but you gotta click the button and click on all, so that way you will get all the alerts.
Yeah.
All the alerts. I didn't know that, but now I know.
Yeah, so you can get all the alerts, or I think you can just click too if you just want like video
Yes,
or
right.
something like that. So
But click all so you can get all.
just make sure you get the alerts. Absolutely. All right, y'all. So once again, thank y'all for joining us for another episode of Beyond Expressions, the podcast. I am Patricia Chanel.
And I'm Myron Harris.
Y'all have a good night. We love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. All right. Peace.